guys, it's Kat. I'm here from Fishy Business. Chuck is out today. He's working on some service tanks, so I am here instead. As you can see, we're outside of the store. It's a gorgeous day outside. Not a whole lot going on. We do have some new tanks that came in this week. Lots of cool new fish, actually. Some stuff that we haven't seen in a while. And Kevin actually found a fish that he has never seen before in over 30 years, so that's awesome. Stay tuned because we're going to get right into the fish.
Hi, it's Kevin. I'm here to show you some of the best of what I got in this week. I got a lot of cool stuff this week. Some stuff I haven't had in a while. Even something I've never seen before. It's called a kitty tetra. These little fish have been about as elusive as the Loch Ness Monster for the past 3 months on availability or even sightings. These little guys are the pea puffers, also called bumblebee puffers. They are a little dwarf puffer, total freshwater. Will do well in about a 20-gallon tank or larger. They do okay in decent sized numbers, but they can be a little territorial towards their own kind as they get larger. I got in some nice looking German blue ram cichlids. These are our dwarf cichlid that generally does really well in a community tank. This is something cool I got in this week. Cool mostly because I'm an old fish nerd and I get excited when I see something I haven't seen before. These are called kitty tetras. These are a cool new tetra that we got in. They've got little green eyes right now and you can kind of see where the greenish hues are coming out through the body. If you Google these guys, you'll see what they look like as adults. They don't get very large. They stay usually about an inch or so. These guys are certainly winning over popularity with me. These are the ember tetras. They are one of my favorite nano fish to go with right now. They stay small, they just intensify in red color, beautiful little fish. Does extremely well in a planted tank and would be durable enough to start a fish cycle. One of my favorite little Cory cats are definitely the panda Corys. They haven't been available for a while. I finally got a nice looking batch in. I'm kind of excited about that too. Got some nice looking little sunset thick lip gouramis in. These guys get larger than a dwarf gourami, but not quite as large as like your blue and golds and your pearls. They usually do well with most larger community fish. If you're looking for a good, tough, rugged dither fish to put in with some semi-aggressive fish, this is the fish for you. These are extremely durable. These are the Buenos Aires tetras. They usually get pretty big, and I've seen them get in excess of 3 inches before. Really good sized tetras, really fast and nippy, so keep them in groups of 5 or more. If you're looking for something really cool outside of goldfish or koi that you could add to your outdoor pond, these Chinese hyphen banded sharks would be perfect for you. These guys do well in our climate actually outdoors, so they would be something to eat algae you could keep outdoors year round.
Kev, how big do these guys get?
They can get in excess of 24 inches. I got in some nice South American red-tailed catfish babies. These guys are a good size to get started with. Bear in mind that they are going to be apex predators and will swallow anything that fits in their mouth, and this fish gets really large. If you come in to buy this fish, expect us to ask you several questions about it because it does get the size it does. We don't want them to fall into the wrong hands. I have a nice medium-sized Polypterus senegalis. This is a really cool, relatively easy to keep oddball, but do make sure you don't keep him in with tank mates that might possibly fit in his mouth because he is a gobbler.
Hi guys, it's Reagan. Thank you for watching the weekly update. Before I show you my top picks for Fish of the Week, I do want to tell you that Mama is officially leaving to come home with me this Friday. So in just a couple days, Andrew's helping me and we are taking her to my house after work. So make sure you stop in the next couple days and say hello, say goodbye, because she is leaving and she'll be at my house. But that's very exciting. But now let's take a look at the fish that I have for you guys. Alright guys, so normally Kevin gets all the trade-in fish, but I got one this weekend. It is an awesome big eye squirrel fish. Beautiful fish. And so he's been in our intake system for a couple days. I'm throwing him in here now so that you guys can take him home. Alright guys, so this is the big eye squirrel fish. They are beautiful coral colored, and his spines on top, which are venomous by the way, are that awesome bright orange. Typically their dorsal spines like that are not orange, so he's got some awesomely cool colorations. Squirrelfish definitely are for a fish-only aquarium, as they will eat your crabs, snails, and shrimp, and even some small fish if they would like to. They have those super big eyes, perfect for hunting at night. They are great fish-only tank mates. Alright guys, I have two fish in here. I've got this awesome Koran angel, who is currently in the process of changing from its juvenile to its adult colors. Koran angels are coral eaters, so they do best in a fish-only tank, and these guys can have somewhat of an attitude, so make sure we house them with larger, other semi-aggressive fish. The other fish I have in here is an almost full-size Tamini tang. This specific individual is a little bit more aggressive than most of your Tamini tangs, so if you have more of a semi-aggressive tank and you've been looking for a fish, this one actually would be a great addition. Tamini tangs typically get along well with everybody, and they have awesome colorations with that white tail and the beautiful orange tips on their dorsal and their bottom fins. Alright guys, so I actually have a decent sized snowflake moray. You guys saw the adult I had, you guys saw the baby I had, and this one is somewhere in the middle. This is a great sized eel to add to a saltwater aquarium, even a reef aquarium. These guys will not eat your coral, but sometimes your inverts might go missing. This is going to be one of the most fish safe eels you can add to a tank. So if you've been looking for an eel of some decent size that's going to be, for the most part, fish safe, the snowflake moray eel is an excellent choice. So this is a male bluehead wrasse. These guys are beautiful fish, super nice coloration on them. They are a large-bodied wrasse, so your inverts, your crab, snails, and shrimp are going to be lost to this guy, as it is a part of his diet. Large-bodied wrasses like this male blueface do not play well with other wrasses, so he does need to be the only wrasse in the tank, but he is super colorful and will add a lot of personality and activity to your tank. This right here is one of my favorite fish of all time. This is the male blue jaw trigger. Your males have that really nice blue jaw and the highlighted yellow on the dorsal tail fins as well. Your triggers in general are going to be invert eaters and do best in a fish-only aquarium. These guys are going to be one of your most peaceful triggers, and these are less likely to go after your invert, so a lot of people actually do have them in their reef aquariums as well. Just know that you're still going to lose some inverts, as it is a normal part of their diet. But the blue jaw trigger is a great fish to add to any type of saltwater aquarium. My clown trigger wanted to make an appearance for everybody. He says, "Please come take me home. I would like to go home to a big tank with other aggressive tank mates, with clams on the half shell that I can eat, and big meaty food. Take me home." Oh my God. This is one of my favorite little fish of all time. This is the chalk basslet. They are cute little reef fish, very peaceful. They are not going to mess with anybody or anything. You can even keep these basslets together. A lot of basslets don't do well in groups, but the chalk basslet is different, and you can. Also in this tank is a pink spot watchman goby, one of my favorite gobies. These guys are super beautiful with fuchsia pink all over them, and these guys fly out the store. They also are a goby that will pair with a pistol shrimp if you'd like that symbiotic relationship. Diamond gobies. These are wonderful sand sifters. Right on cue. Thank you, sir. These guys are awesome fish to have in a reef aquarium. Definitely peaceful, don't have anything aggressive with them. These guys will clean the crud out of your sand bed. I mean, make it super pretty for you, keep it nice and white. And they're pretty peaceful fish that will eat frozen food as well, but they're a great little fish to have inside of your reef aquarium. Last but not least are the chocolate chip stars. I know I point them out a lot, but I still have some in stock, some small ones, and they've been doing excellent. Chocolate chip stars are not reef safe, as they will eat anything that they can just throw their stomachs on. But fish only aquariums, these guys are excellent, excellent animals to have.
Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up all of the new fish that we got in this week. One thing that I do want to touch on, just because I don't think we've talked about it much in the weekly update, is the show that's coming up. It's at the end of October, October 22nd on a Saturday. It's called the Carolina Reef Experience. Lots and lots and lots of vendors. So this started out as a saltwater only reef show, but guess what? we are now branching into freshwater. So we're gonna have freshwater booths, saltwater booths. It's gonna be absolutely awesome. Again, that's October 22nd. You can get your VIP tickets now. I think it's Carolina, is it Carolina? CarolinaReefExperience.net. Go there and go ahead and get your VIP tickets to get in early. That's gonna get you, I wanna say like an hour before everybody else, so you get first pick of everything at the show. You also get a swag bag, which is freaking cool. So, yeah, make sure you check this out, and we will see you guys soon. Thanks, have a great weekend.